Hey guys, TheMtVernonkid here back again. How's everybody doing on there? Today on Geek Talk, guys, I have many things. There are a few things I wanted to talk about, and each one will get a vid. But this is something I have addressed previously, and I wanted to talk about it at a time. So I was like, okay, I still wanted to get the pack involved. I still wanted to let the pack know. I wanted to get my thoughts on this. So if you've seen the title, you probably are looking at the title. We're here to talk about Miss Milly Alcock as the new Girl of Steel for Superman. And of course, then she'll move into her own film, Supergirl, Girl Tomorrow. So first and foremost, I'm not too familiar with her in terms of what she's done outside of the House of Dragons, which I don't watch, but I know she's on that show. You know, I've seen her face before. I was like, okay, I know who she is. It's funny because I did a video not too long ago that was around the opinion spot where I gave my opinion on, there were 6 actresses I could have seen playing Supergirl, and it got a good response. People interacted with each other and said their piece, and I was loving that. I was interacting with them, and if you haven't watched it, you should go check it out. It would mean a great deal to give my thoughts. I mean, there were a lot of people, the actresses I had, there were a lot of them that said, you know, they would have, I had, who did I have up there? 2 of them I'll give to. One of them I had was Samara Weaving. I had Samara Weaving as Supergirl, and people loved that. They were like, yeah, I would have loved to seen that. Another one was Chloe Grace Moretz. People were like, yeah, she could have been Supergirl too. So yeah, and that's fine. But outside of that, it's good to see the Girl of Steel, Kara Zor-El, Supergirl, the cousin of Superman, getting shine again. We're starting to see there's been a push now for her, and I'm glad that she's getting another shot with another shot in terms of the big screen. Because the last time we saw a big screen adaptation of Supergirl in terms of her own movie, not talking about guest starring in somebody else's movie, her own movie, was Helen Slater, and that was over 30 years ago. Now someone say, oh, but she was in The Flash. What did I just say? Listen, her own movie, that's the last time. Outside of that, Supergirl has been in Smallville, played by Laura Vanderroot. She was in, of course, she was, the latest in terms of TV series was Melissa Bionis, who played her in Supergirl. And I thought Melissa Bionis did a great job playing her in general. She looked the part of Supergirl, and it was great. I was pulling for her a lot. Though the show kind of started tanking after a while, you know, maybe to me, I think a lot of it is just what they were trying to push, and they forget to remember who this character is at a time. But outside of that, she was fine. But now we have Miss Milly Alcock as Supergirl. And like I said, I can't really say much about the other actress, Sasha Calle, I believe that's her name, who played her in The Flash, because I didn't watch The Flash, and I don't have no reason to watch The Flash, even though Michael Keaton is in it. And from what my good friends and people told me about that, yeah, I'm staying away from that. Fuck that show. Okay, sorry. But yeah, in terms of Miss Alcock, look, she looks. What I've read is that it came down to her and an actress that I actually had on my list for the opinion spot, and I was like, whoa, it actually came down there. But that's fine. That's fine indeed. Now the thing I gotta bring up also is the excuse me, the conception of everybody saying, "Oh my God, she's short." Yes, okay, yes, and I gotta speak up for my people. We short people. Okay, yes, Miss Alcock is short. She's taller than me. She's 5'5". Okay, she's 2 inches taller than me. So I gotta support my people, and yes, okay, she's short. Okay, short. And they already saying like she's the shortest actress, yes, to play Supergirl, yes. That once belonged to Laura Vanderhoot. She was short. She was 5'6". Okay? I believe Helen Slater is still the tallest to play Supergirl. She was 5'9". Melissa Benoist was 5'8", 5'7". The girl that was in Flash, I think, was 5'7", 5'8". And so on and so forth. But yes, she's short. That don't matter to me, okay? That I'm not really gonna blow a gasket over that. My biggest concern was the actress. I hope they get an actress who's in their early 20s or early 30s. To me, a girl, she's calling herself Supergirl, she should not be in her late 30s or something like that. Most of the actresses I chose for the opinion spot, they were in their early 20s to early 30s. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine, absolutely fine with that. That because I believe she's not even 25 yet. That's fine. But don't make it a big emphasis on, oh, she's short. I'm like, oh, okay, so she's short. Whoop-de-doo, okay. And that's why I was like, when I would tell people, do you remember Laura Vanderhoot, who played her in Smallville? She was short. She was 5'6", an inch taller than Miss Alcock. The thing about it is, if they do it right, yeah, have her work out to put on maybe some mass to maybe forget the whole height equivalent. I don't need her to be bulking up, seriously bulking like she's, like She-Hulk or something. But no, she should get into some kind of shape for the role. I know they're probably gonna have her, but I'm happy for her. I am happy. I am seriously happy for her because, whenever I see an actress or actor that gets a part and from these comic book movies, these characters that I love, that I grew up with and love, I'm fine with that. And I'm happy for them. And that's all I want her to just have fun. Have fun with the role. Don't take it too seriously, but have fun, because you never know. There's probably somebody that's going to be inspired by her and see that she's a short person and she's playing a superhero, and that person may be short and height equivalent, and be like, I could do that. She could do it. I could do it. That's why I always try to look at the positive of the thing. So that's the other thing. And I want to address also the people saying they need to stop making these female superhero movies. Nobody cares. Who you talking to about that? I've seen that on X and Twitter and Instagram, and I'm like, speak for yourself on that. Don't speak for me. You don't speak for me. You don't speak for me, because I want to see my favorite heroines get the same kind of treatment as the male heroes. So don't speak for me. You don't speak for me. Chillax with that. I'm very happy for Miss Alcock, and I know, and as far as her nationality, yes, she's Australian, but I'm sure she can pull off the accent fine and cover her Australian accent fine. Most actors from the UK and Ireland and Scotland and even Australia, they can do fine with that. Look at Russell Crowe, look at Hugh Jackman, and people like that. And there's more Australian actors. They've been able to cover their Australian accent fine. So chillax with that too. But outside of that, I'm happy. My biggest thing about it is I want to see the costume. Like, what will her costume look like? Will they stay traditional with the blue House of L crest, and of course, will she wear the skirt? Because Melissa Benoist wore the skirt. She had the classic Supergirl skirt. or will they flip it and be more like a bodysuit, a one-piece bodysuit, and things like that? Who knows? All I know is I'm looking forward to seeing that more than anything. But the key is she is to appear in Superman Legacy, and then she moves on to her own film. I like that. That's cool. So I have no complaints about that. I just want Ms. Alcock to have fun and not come off and not be pushed and teased and bullied by internet trolls that are stupid, that are, and be like, well, that's not how it is in the comic or anything like that. Look, I've been through those days myself, and sometimes, ever so often, that geek of mine kind of creeps up and is like, well, that's not how it's supposed to look. And my older self's like, chill, relax, calm down. It's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, guys, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I am happy for her. I'll be honest, she wasn't my choice, but I'm not a casting director and I'm not James Gunn. He knows what he's doing. He knew what he wanted probably for the role. Have at it. But what about you guys? What do you think of Milly Alcock playing Kara Zor-El, Supergirl? I look forward to hearing what you guys got to say. Thank you for listening. This is TheMtVernonkid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real. I'll catch you guys down the road as always, my pack. Deuces.